Guys, one of the most common questions you have for me about the Cummins Build, which link to the whole playlist will be up here in the description, but one of the most common questions is, how much did it all cost? And I guess to save you guys all from going and Googling everything, I'm going to outline everything for you here. Now, before we get started, as always, the link and description for all the parts listed in this video is in the description. That was a weird way to say that, but that's how it came out. So like I said, you can go ahead and click the links below, and you can see current pricing. These are the MSRP prices of when I did the build. Now, caveat to that, we're going to go over running costs and we're going to go over modification costs. These are MSRP prices. Some things I may have got sponsorship deals on, or whatever. So not everything is reflective of what I specifically paid, but this would be the cost. So let's do with the modifications first. Carli leveling coils, $375. Carli track bar adjustable, $395. Carli sway bar, $700. Method double standard wheels, they're an 18x9 with a -12 offset. They're about $1,000. The Nitto Ridge grapplers in 295/70/18, which is equivalent to about 34.3 inches, $1,300. A full set of Bilstein 5100 shocks, about $320. A Goren transmission oil pan, $250. The Smitty built running boards, $130. They're pretty cheap. And then the I think it's, I don't even remember the brand, but the steering box brace is about $125. I'm gonna estimate the labor about $600, which brings it in right at about $5,200 for as it sits right now. Now, again, not necessarily what I paid. A lot of the labor I did myself. A lot of the parts came, from different avenues that I was able to, obviously get them cheaper. Let's talk about running costs and general ownership costs real quick, though, because I know that's a big question for you guys looking to get into a diesel. Again, pretty much everything is going to be the median. So I just went with a median payment of $1,000 a month. If you get this truck for $67,000 or $65,000 or even $60,000, depending on how much you get it for, obviously is going to affect the payment. Mine's a little bit under $1,000, but that's about generally, some are $1,200, some are $800. It all depends on what you put down, the length of the loan, all that type of stuff. So let's go with payment, $1,000 a month. Insurance for me is $85 a month. It's fully coverage with pretty good coverage. Now, registration. I register my vehicles in Oregon. Oregon charges $20 a year, so $80 for 4 years, $20 a year puts it about $1.50 a month. Fuel for me, $120 a month. Sometimes 100. I just put 120 because it's about $30 a week. Oil changes. Oil change on this truck from the dealership is $120. Dealer spec says 12,500 miles or 6 months. I do every 7,500 miles, and I don't go off time frame. I just go off mileage. Oil, in my opinion, doesn't go bad, so just from sitting. So I do every 7,500 miles, which is for me about once a year. Fuel filters, $300. That's every 10,000 miles. So again, once a year. The oil change, if you amortize that money over monthly, it's $10 a month. Fuel filter is $25 a month. So your estimated approximate monthly spend to drive this is going to be about $1,241.50. Obviously, your payment's going to be a little bit different, your insurance is going to be a little bit different, and your registration is going to be a little bit different, but that's kind of the range you need to be in. I don't think it's bad at all. I've had cars much more expensive and obviously much cheaper, but you got to pay to play, and this one's not cheap to play in. I do daily drive it, as you guys know. At the moment, I'm in the market for a daily driver, which I'm not sure what to get. I'm deciding between maybe an M3, maybe a Camaro. Not a Camaro, a Corvette, like a C5 Corvette. I don't know. What's a cool daily driver? That's one thing I do want you guys to comment below. If you know a cool daily driver, I'd love to hear about it. But anyway, those are about the average costs that you're going to encounter with, one, running this thing on a daily basis, and two, lifting it, leveling it, putting wheels and tires, stuff like that, with the good equipment. Now, you can get a polymer spacer from Tough Country for $80, and you can put it on with factory springs. If you don't get the springs and you just put the spacer on, with labor, you're going to be $250. You can get some wheels and tires, and you could potentially drive a truck that looks like this for, well, with the wheels and the tires are pretty much a given cost. Even if you find a package for $2,000, I can't imagine you finding a wheel and tire package for much less than $2,000. So even so, you look like this for $2,250, say, which it's fine. Your ride's going to be crappy, and your parts are going to wear out very quick. So my recommendation would be to save up and get the high quality Harley parts, which again are linked in the description. But if visual effect is all you're looking for, and quality doesn't really matter to you, there you go, save yourself $3,000. So I've covered pretty much everything cost wise that I can think of that you guys have asked previously, and these are all questions that come from Instagram. I don't use Twitter, but Instagram, Reddit. A lot of you guys reach out to me on Reddit, and also comments on videos. So if you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. It's obviously easier to ask somebody who's been through it rather than paying yourself just to find out that you bought the wrong thing or you wasted your money. So please feel free to reach out. I try to respond to absolutely everything I can. If I don't get back right away, give me a nudge or give me some time. I will respond to you. And again, always, thanks for watching. Again, the build series is up here in the corner if you click the eye. And go ahead and shoot me a subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again.
Here we go. As always, if you made it this far in the video, you are the absolute best. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was an absolute blast making it for you. If you did enjoy it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right in the middle of your screen. I've also put 2 videos here that I think you might like. Throw me a thumbs up, and as always, thank you so much for watching.